In this video, we're going to be cutting some fenders up on the JKU Wrangler. It's a black one, but very similar to this one, just like mine. We're going to show you how to cut around them, make a neat job, save you a bit of money on having to buy big expensive aftermarket fenders. Stick around, show you how we did it. Hey, Anthony here from Off the Beaten Track Canada. Welcome back. If you don't know and you're new here, I do videos on my JKU, my Jeep, my journey on the trails and the off-roading adventures I participate in, and I've got a M101 Canadian 2 trailer, military trailer, which I'm modifying to help me out on the trails and making base camp so I can go and venture further and maybe some overlanding trips. When we put bigger tyres on our Jeeps, it often leads to a lack of clearance above the tyre to the wheel arches or the fenders and fender liners. I cut my fenders down. I just thought it'd be the better option for me at the time. It was a cheap modification. It gives me probably 2 inches of clearance. Because I've got 35s on now, I started getting a bit of rub on when I'm flexing, but I've got that much more now. I can be confident I'm not going to rub the fenders. I didn't want to put the plastic door trim around the edges. Because I got painted fenders, I wanted to keep that OEM look. I took my time when I'm doing the cutting. You'll see some nice neat edges. We cut it and sanded it just to make it look like it's supposed to be, like this. Excuse the tree rash. On one of my recent trips, I hit a tree, bounced off it, but fortunately, because of plastic fenders, just made a light scratching. You may not be able to see it, but I've got a bit of scratching on there. War wounds, as we say. A couple of guys coming around from a buddy of mine. He's bringing his friend over with a black JKU Sahara. He's got black painted fenders, so again we're going to do a nice neat cut. Hopefully not having to need the door trim. There's nothing against the door trim, it's just not something I fancied. But that's what we'll be showing you on this video. So far we've marked it out, we've taken out the bulb and the lens. We can't take the lens out until we've taken off the fender, because the fender line is housing the lens. We've marked it how we want it to finish.
It would be great if you could get a pair of side flares on it, you can't.
It's best to mark it while it's fitted. We're ready to pull the fender off. This is a horrible feeling, but it's got to come off. As long as you do it carefully and don't break the clips, that's fine. If you break the clips, you just have to replace them.
We can do that. fender liner comes in behind that yet. Remember? Keep it out. Or
Yeah.
keep it loose. Just keep it loose. Yeah. Okay.
That was great.
That was great.
Okay, so we're taking the fender liner, cutting that down now. We cut the small tab off here, leaving that attachment so it can fasten back to the vehicle. Here, we made a nice cut, leaving this on so we can use it and put a hole in to a zip tie will then hold this part to the vehicle, because there's nothing here now to clip it to the vehicle, so we left that on. A nice cut on there. Right, I think we'll finish this one now. We'll give a quick walk around or a quick show of this fender now we're finished. Got some nice clean lines. It's a bit more difficult to see on a black one. We trimmed the inner fender down as well, and we used the stock fender liner, just trimmed it out a bit. Okay, that's the front's finished. It gives it much more space now above the tyres. A nice clean look. Right, so we've scored this now. We've made a line here with a pen or a screwdriver. We're going to leave these tabs on, leave these on here, so we've got something to fasten it to back onto the vehicle. And we'll leave them on. We'll cut around the outside, come in front of this one, and we're leaving that tab on and following down. You see we've scored a line, and you'll see what it looks like when we've cut it through. Okay, that looks like a wrap. I think we're finished. Show you what we've done and how it looks now. With a nice neat look. Oh, where did that come from? That concludes the video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been useful if you're going to do it yourself. It's quite a cheap modification, gives you that extra clearance. Didn't cost anything at all. If you've already got the tools or the cutting wheels and sanding, etc., you may want to put some plastic trim around the edges. The door trim costs probably 20-30 bucks a pack of Canadian dollars. If you do it right, do it slowly and methodically, you probably don't need to do it, and it looks quite neat as it is. Just take your time with it. I hope it's been useful. If you're new here, click like and subscribe below. Help me build this channel, and catch you later. Thanks guys. See you there.